around changing locations and shit. Man, get into this motherfucking bag. Stand on the way I made. Sacrificing time for this shit. Man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago. They ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool. I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace. I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend. We should try again. You been on my mind. You should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl. You know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, man.
Yeah, it's Goddess. And I'm a day one type of girl. Ain't nothing wishy-washy over here. I don't jump around, stick to one side. Yeah, the silver, the blue, we got them in their feelings. That star on the field, come pay the D a visit. They say it's hatred, is it? I call it hate and simping. Cause if we wasn't that hating, they wouldn't be in our business. Listen, West Coast say the water tastes better. The fan base go harder, and all the ladies get wetter. Yeah, that's how it is when you straight reppin' for Dallas. We get it in the trap, and landlord tell us what's happening. No explanations in no shape, form, or fashion. When Henny drop the stats, ain't nothing else to be asking. Them numbers don't lie, that's why your argument dry. And we still got them rings, you got your eyes on our prize. Whether an eagle, a giant, or a commando, you in the parking lot crying, we in the Lambo. We stay in our bag, we run it up in the draft. You still talking about the 90s, so who's stuck in the past? Get off me, and I'ma need you 6 feet back. And we ain't hearing nothing till your team beat Dak. And we ain't scared of running, what you thought we bleed that? It's only one team over here, that's Cowboys, believe that. Yeah, this you got is the poet. Big up West Coast Cowboy, HTM Sports, and Landlord from Alabama. Y'all check them boys out. Now don't play around with the Cowboys content. Yeah, and you know it's DC. Yeah, DC4L.
31 teams in the NFL. His system is designed to stop 25 teams.
Shit, I need a linebacker that's over 200 pounds. I need a defensive tackle that you got to pull away from the buffet. He's gone, so no.
Let's talk about that.
But yeah, that's a large part. That's a large part of your
I gotta
team.
make this point because I ain't gonna lie, I forgot about it until you mentioned it. So I gotta get this off before it flees me, and the nation needs to hear this.
And now we are officially live. What's up, everybody out there in Cowboys Nation? It is your boy, Henny the Moore, reporting live from the liquor store. And below me is the devilish, devious, dastardly, despicable landlord from Alabama, emerging from the crack smoke and simultaneously emerging from the depths of hell. How are you doing, my boy?
Wow. You know, your introductions never disappoint. You know what I'm saying? All lies and all dishonesty, you know. But
no, nobody.
They never disappoint. How you doing, sir?
Nobody drinking out of a Burger King Junior cup will be lying to anybody. Like, sir, this
well,
is
my cup is better. My cup is better. It's a Cowboys cup, so it's better.
Okay, but to see, in the contents of your cup is not blue. I'm sipping Cowboy right now.
Well, I'm sipping coffee, so you got me.
But what's good, everybody out there, man? JV B-Boy, Brandon Dudson, Marcus McFarland, how you doing? Miss Regina Green with the green sliding through. Who else is in here with us, man? Tommy Montoya, Kelvin Hicks, Mafia Bets on that end, John Jones, landlord patrolling his own trap, making sure nobody got their hands on the brick. Ricky Carter, Vince Carter, landlord said no lies detected. Okay. Salute to everybody out there, man. And hey, I'm not gonna come in with a long, drawn-out introduction. Y'all know who we are. Y'all know what we do. And y'all know how to support. Hit that like button when y'all slide in. Hit that share button. Slap the dog shit out those Eagles fans so y'all can get those discounts. Wow. Yeah, just like that. You got to come a little bit harder than that. Yeah.
What that is with the 6 of red sound effect. Bow, bow. You know what I'm saying? Do it like that, man. Handle the business.
Indeed. And hey, landlord is going to Oxnard. I got a raffle going on, so if you want to support each independent content creator, you can hit those cash apps, hit those super chats, or those super stickers. And without further ado, let's go ahead and piss landlord off early in the morning.
Time out. When we do the cash outs, we need like one of those Price is Right girls that just be like, you know what I'm saying, like hover over the thing, then they do yours. Like that'll be dope. My bad. Go ahead.
Nah, you good, man. That's funny. I got the visual the moment you had seen.
Yeah. You know they presenting this shit like this is right here. Go ahead.
Indeed. So I'm gonna go ahead and piss landlord off to start. Mafia Bet said he finna drop some more dimes on you, man.
Hey man, we appreciate the support, sir. Hey, I'm trying to get out there to California, so I'm way in Alabama. So hey, it will be put to good use. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed. So let's start off with some blasphemy. Hold on. I'm talking about start off with some blasphemy. I don't even know if I loaded it in.
I was about to say, you already started the show. I want to piss me off. So we already see where this is going.
Well, this is the thing. I'm still going to load it in because I like pissing you off. So we'll just start with a different talking point. And while I'm getting that loaded in the chat box and everything, I'm gonna allow you to just talk about this. The robbery that happened. We saw somebody get robbed with no gun, no mask.
Broad day.
Broad day in front of children. Like it was a robbery. Because Dak Prescott got robbed for the league MVP. Now the reason that I'm bringing it back up all the way in June is because this graphic just dropped recently and it made me feel some type of way. I ain't gonna hold you. Better than this man in every single thing in life. He's a better person. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Throw the ball better. Everything. So listen, they raised the question: who should have won the league MVP last year? Because listen, Lamar Jackson, he won it. But judging by the overall numbers, it looks like Dak Prescott should have been the MVP in the National Football League.
Without a shadow of a doubt, it should have been Dak Prescott.
So let's start at the top. Total yards. This is including rushing yards, because I know people will hang their hats on what Lamar did with his legs. Even if you add in passing yards and rushing yards, Dak Prescott had more, right? 47-58 to 44-99. Let's go down to total touchdowns.
Let's just say this real quick. You being generous doing that too. I'm gonna say that we being lenient. We being generous giving him them rushing yards on there like that. Cause you a quarterback, sir. That's all I want. You are a quarterback. That's all I want to say.
No, you fine, and I don't even think it's lenient because hell, Dak Prescott can scramble a little bit too. But they're just not his entire game. You know what I'm saying? His world does not revolve around just running the football. Dak Prescott can throw the football at a very high level. He's an older guy. He's been injured, so of course that part of his game is not the same as when he first came into the league. But still, he's he's still a great creator with his legs. I don't think people give Dak Prescott enough credit for that, if we're being honest. So let's move along, man, and let's go down to total touchdowns. Dak Prescott led the league in passing touchdowns with 36, and then we get to go ahead and add on those extra 2 we had on the ground. So altogether, Dak Prescott last year had 38 total touchdowns. The league MVP had 29. So Dak Prescott had 9 more touchdowns than the league MVP. But he did not deserve MVP though, right? He didn't deserve the MVP.
That's sad.
All right, so they were talking about turnovers. They had to hold on. I'm gonna get Mafia Bets real quick. He came in, bless you, with a 10-piece. He said Zeke gonna surprise a lot of people this year. He's gonna get them touchdowns from 2 yards out, pun intended, shot fired at Tony Pollard. And hey, salute to Mafia Bets. Appreciate you for showing love to my brother. And hey, man, that's exactly what Zeke got brought in here to do. Like that's not even shade. Like he's a good short yardage back. He's a load to deal with. Zeke is a big ass dude. I don't want people to understand that. Zeke is a big ass dude, and keeping him out of the end zone is a hassle.
Can you give me this moment, man? Because I feel like I'm employed to say this. Like, let me see. The people need to see me when I say this.
Oh Lord, hold on. Give me a second.
I must admit, okay,
And then I'll take the comment down for a second.
I ain't the only one, but I can man up and say I was kind of wrong about Tony last year. Like, I didn't think he was just gonna shock the world, but I thought he would be better than he was. Even though he was coming off an injury, I thought he would do more. I really did. But he left a lot left to be desired, I'd say. And the short yardage stuff, the nose for the touchdown stuff, like, I can't even explain it. Like I said, I feel like the best way I can explain about Tony Pollard is he was still kind of injured and he wasn't trusting himself. Like, he see it, but he ain't sure that he can get there. You see what I'm saying? That's the only thing it could be. Cause I never seen Tony struggle so much with his vision the year before that. You know, Tony was a takeoff go kind of guy, bro. He wasn't struggling with no vision. You can't be that decisive as a running back with bad vision. Tony used to be like a foot in the dirt, gone type of guy. You gotta know where you're going beforehand. So I feel like that might have been Tony Pollard's problem last year, man. I really feel like he's seen it. He can diagnose it. He understands where he's supposed to be. But I think due to the injury, he wasn't as confident in himself and his body to be able to do it. That's what I think the problem was. But I have to admit I was wrong about Tony.
I mean, I feel like Tony Pollard is going to be a great running back this year. I think this year is going to be the difference. He'll be healthier. He'll be in a system that's already geared towards running the football because they have a young quarterback. They don't want him throwing the ball 50,000 times around the yard. So, you know, it is what it is, man. Yo, Cerebral Assassin hit you with a 2-piece, said, hey, man, what's up with the video format?
Yeah, it's a new thing that YouTube pushing right now. We just trying new things, you know what I'm saying? It's not permanent. We just trying new things. Mm-hmm. I'm not particularly fond of it either, but, you know, when in Rome, you got to go as the Romans. So, you know, except for the, you know, the Diddy stuff.
Yeah, the extra crazy Diddy shit they had.
We ain't doing that. I don't care where I'm at, but, you know, you get the analogy.
We definitely get the analogy. So, yeah, man, my next thing that I was going to say, though, let me pull this back up. But shout out to Cerebral Assassin for supporting too, though. Let me pull it back up on the screen. Let me see, I'm tripping. There it goes. All right, where were we talking about this? We got the touchdowns.
Yeah. So
9 more touchdowns than the league MVP, but yet he got no love for it. Let's go to turnovers. And listen, as you can see, except for the playoffs, Dak Prescott has the green check in his corner. So you're gonna know beforehand that Dak Prescott has beaten this man in every single imaginable category, right, in individual performance.
And that should be a team statistic, too. But
I mean, I want to also throw this out there for context purposes. The league MVP is voted on before the playoffs start. They have to have their ballots in before the playoffs even commence. So any playoff performances, if you go crazy in the playoffs, if you lay a dud, it has no bearing on if you win the MVP or not. I don't want people to know that. They already have the MVP ballot before the playoffs happen. So that's one
really irrelevant, honestly.
Yeah, so the mark they gave Lamar Jackson don't actually mean anything. We're looking at regular season stats because it's a regular season award, and in the regular season, Dak Prescott outperformed him. He had 2 less turnovers than Lamar Jackson. And listen, 13 in a 17-game season is low, but 11 in a 17-game season is even lower. Am I right? And this includes interceptions. This includes fumbles lost. Like, Dak Prescott did not put his team in a disadvantage at all. And 3 of those turnovers came in 1 game, bro. So in 16 games, in the other 16 games, Dak Prescott had 8 total turnovers.
So hold on, did they count Dak turnovers in the playoffs?
No.
Yeah, they did. They did. I think he only had 9 this season. He only had 9 interceptions in the regular season.
But they gave
if I'm
him
not mistaken.
his fumbles, bro.
Oh yeah, them the fumbles. Okay,
Yeah,
you're right.
he got two lost fumbles, even though one of those fumbles they put on his ledger was that one on the goal line in Miami. They didn't put that on the fullback. Yeah, Hunter Lupke. So that sort of got an asterisk on him. Like, I don't feel like that was on Dak. You know what I'm saying? I guess they saying that Lupke never actually had possession of the football, so the fumble he can't fumble a ball that he never had. So yeah. I guess that's how it works on a technicality. But whatever. He said, yes, improving red zone will help, but that's the thing. The Dallas Cowboys were only a bad red zone team the first couple games of the season.
Yeah,
the Dallas
Cowboys pre-San Francisco.
Pre-San Francisco. Because even in the Dolphins game, the only reason we didn't get into the red zone is we fumbled. Even in the Detroit game, we got down to the red zone. CeeDee Lamb fumbled out the end zone. You know what I'm saying? It's not the actual offense sometimes that are preventing them from getting in. They got to hold on to the damn football.
Concentration stuff, man. Little things, the small things.
He said he think he won it because they beat better competition. I mean, hell, they lost to the Browns. Like what was his record against winning teams? Dak Prescott also had a good record against winning teams.
I don't think that's legitimate enough, though, man. We talking about that's a team stat. So, like, bro, what it boiled down to, like he and I always say about my boy Malik Davis. They don't like him, bro. They just don't like that. They didn't want a player who didn't even have a contract signed to be the MVP. That's kind of, counterproductive far as the league and the well-being of the league. They don't want a free agent to be the MVP of the league. You see what I'm saying? And they don't like Dak Prescott, bro. He's not a person that they want in the front of the league. Lamar was the comfortable, the comfortable pick because he already was an MVP before. Nobody gonna go crazy about it. You see what I'm saying? Dak would have been, oh my God, Dak won the MVP. That would have solidified Dak's name and put some respect on it. But guess what? The NFL still got to be able to say anything they want about Dak. Because guess what? That drives engagement. So, of course, they want to still be able to have their cake and eat it too. They want to say, okay, we're not going to give Dak the MVP because all the BS narratives that we push against him, that'll pretty much go out the window for the most part. Because think about it. If Dak Prescott won the MVP, now the blame should go back at the front office if you think about it. Because it's like, listen, you couldn't win a playoff game with an MVP caliber quarterback? Because the MVP caliber quarterback is already, you know what I'm saying? He already solidified himself. He knows, we know, the league, everybody would have collectively acknowledged that that's a damn good quarterback. You can't argue that. So now, where do you place that blame in?
So hold that thought, because he said the Dolphins, Bills, Niners all losses. Dak choked, but he didn't choke against Detroit, who was a playoff team. He beat the shit out them. Did he not? Did he not beat the Eagles, who were a playoff team? Like, I know we can make fun of them, but they were the number one seed before at one point, right? We beat the damn. We beat the damn. We beat Seattle. We beat the Los Angeles Rams, who were a playoff team, right? So I'm trying to see: are y'all only going to look at the good teams he lost against, or are you going to look at the good teams he beat as well?
Man, Dak had the player of the year. I feel like Dak might have had the player of the year on the playoff team, on the team that went to the NFC Championship. I feel like Dak had the player of the year, bro. That was really his MVP moment. That should have really solidified it.
It did win player of the year.
Oh, it was the player of the year. I swear I was just saying that just because I felt like it was the dopest player of the year. I literally, I don't be looking at all that stuff. I did not know that. So they voted that the player of the year.
It was the player of the year.
Dak had the player of the year on the NFC, you know what I'm saying? The team that went to the NFC Championship.
Right. And listen, Dak Prescott played good against the Miami Dolphins. That's something that y'all tend to forget. He had 2 touchdowns, no turnovers, and led what should have been the game-winning drive. Nobody told the defense to give up a game-winning field goal in the last seconds of the game.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Dak
Like,
ran you right down there and took the lead.
I mean, are the Eagles bad? Like, let's keep our fandom out of it. Has a double-digit win team ever been bad? How do you win double-digit games and you're a bad team, dog? That's a simple question. How can you be a bad team with a winning record?
See, this one kind of iffy for me because you right, but I look at them as a team who overachieved. So I can't say they bad, but I think they was really just overhyped. So if I say they bad, a bad team is somebody who just, you know what I'm saying, just terrible. Somebody who rarely wins. The Eagles was just an overhyped team. I think some of my fandom just be like, man, they sorry. But I really mean like they ain't as good as everybody say they are. You know what I'm saying? To that degree. But
Well put.
yeah, that's pretty much how I view them. Like, they say the Eagles are a 10, and I'm up here like, nah, they really a 6, bro. They really like a 6.5. They ain't like that. And you know, if I feel like my team is an 8 or a 9, that is sorry to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't like us. That's what I'm saying. Like, shout out to Kendrick. They ain't like us.
Yeah, they're not god awful. I mean, it's not like they're the who they, the Carolina Panthers or no shit like that. Like, we ain't gonna sit here and act like they're an imaginary team. Like one of those teams that you that get auto-filled on Madden when you done played franchise too damn long. You don't know who the hell on the team. Oh, shout out to Mafia Bets too. He hit you with a 5-piece. He said they're gonna say they bad teams as long as it's the Dallas Cowboys. It be like that.
Yeah, true. But then think about it, like we said, they all, like he's saying, all of the teams that the Cowboys beat, they bad after we beat them. Because at first they say we finna lose. Then when we win, they like, yeah, they was sorry because the Cowboys beat them. Mm-hmm. That started being an asterisk. Do you see the narrative? Like, I know we talk about this stuff a lot. So sometimes people be numb to it. But listen what I'm saying. The teams that we beat, next thing you know, they terrible. But coming into the game, they telling us we finna lose. Like, they tell us we finna lose. A perfect example is that Tampa Bay game in the playoffs. They said, no way in hell Dak finna beat Tom Brady. No way the Cowboys finna go into Tampa and beat the GOAT. Ain't no way. Then next thing you know, when we go out there and beat the literal crap out of them, oh, they was an old team. Tom Brady's in a retirement home. He's horrible. They was a 500 team to begin with. They just terrible.
But
I even had some of our... Look, it bothered me so bad. I had some of our Cowboy fans on here talking about we finna lose. I had to call them out. I know they was mad at me. I had to call them out. I posted them on the community page because I was bothered by that. Like, why are you so deflated going into war? Think about if you were going into war and your general up there panicking, sweating, and pacing back and forth. like you doomed, sir. So we can't go into it like that, bro. You got to go into it at least with confidence. And I didn't fear them. Y'all fearing the team, then you come back. The same people who was scared, once they seen how we destroyed them boys, they come back and say, Dak didn't do nothing. That team was sorry. That team was under 500. Man, get y'all ass out of here, man.
Yeah, it is weird. I mean, were they in the playoffs? we gotta answer simple questions. Were they in the playoffs? Did they have the quarterback with the second most passing touchdowns in the league? Were they completely healthy for the first time in a long time? Yeah, they were a good team.
Thanks.
Did they almost beat the 49ers? Like, it's not like they beat the Dallas Cowboys and then got thumped. They should have beat the 49ers in the very next round. Shout out to Nigel Wanza for the $5 super chat. And every time you send 5, you do get a raffle entry for a Dallas Cowboy jersey. So y'all want to be like Nigel? Hit that Cash App or hit that super chat. He said, could we get the stats on the Cowboys defense in the fourth quarter? They couldn't stop nobody in the fourth. For the year or for the playoff game. Cause I can pull up the fourth quarter. I can't put it on the screen, but I can look up fourth quarter defense. All right. The Dallas Cowboys had the fourth best fourth quarter defense in the National Football League in the 2023 season. They only allowed 4.1 points. But we also got to remember the Dallas Cowboys were involved in a ton of blowouts.
We were smacking folks.
Yeah, we smacked a bunch of teams. So we really should be trying to look at our fourth quarter defense against the teams we struggled against. Right? Against the teams, said Packers are 8 or a 9. I don't know. That's a very good question.
The Packers, bro, I don't want to give us no excuses, bro, because we supposed to win that game. Make no mistake about it. But I will say they kind of snuck up on us. I'll say that because they snuck up on me. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't getting paid millions to prepare for them. That's why they don't get no excuse. But they snuck up on me. I'll say that.
Up on me.
I'm talking about to that degree, though. Like, I respect Jordan Love. I like the kid, really. I think he's going to be a good quarterback. I knew they had some weapons like, Christian Watson. I knew they had some fast guys. I didn't really respect that wide receiving core going up against our DBs. So,
that was a matchup that definitely didn't go in our favor.
We got smoked, bro. It ain't no way around that. We got smoked by a young, inexperienced quarterback.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's no way around that. But I said it was a bad matchup for us going into it though. When we were on ball.
You did. That was a great analysis by you. You called that one.
Cause man, like everything that the Dallas Cowboys struggled with, they did well. Dallas Cowboys couldn't defend motion very well. They were a motion team. Dallas Cowboys couldn't stop the run. They were getting Aaron Jones back completely healthy for the first time in a long time. Dallas Cowboys don't play well against mobile quarterbacks. Hell, we played Jordan Love. He moved in the pocket and made plays. And so on and so forth. But hey, real quick, shout out to Mafia Bets on your end with another 10-piece. He said, or when we beat a winning team, then that team under 500 later, they under 500 now. But if we beat them when they under 500 and they get over later, is they were under 500 when y'all won.
we can't win for losing, bro. I promise you. We like, that's why when you really like critically think about the stuff that they say about the Dallas Cowboys, bro, like you would be kind of off your rocker if you fall into it. Like if you critically thinking about it, you like, bro, none of this stuff makes sense. Like the stuff that they say, it makes no sense. That's why I say, man, I try my best to stay kind of clear away from a lot of the mainstream media stuff. Cause like you would literally have to dedicate your whole show to the buffoonery that they display every day on a day-to-day basis. Like you'll have to dedicate your whole show, everything you do, to those clowns. And I got more important stuff to do than talk about their smear campaigns and engagement-seeking content that they make. So I'm good on that.
So hey, real quick, JB, he said, what about Dak's 2 picks in the first half? They hurt. They did. But before Dak even got on the field, they were already down, cuz. They were already down. Defense got mollywopped. Dak Prescott and them was still drinking Gatorade. They hadn't even finished stretching and shit. They were down 7 points.
Yeah, that was terrible.
And then, like, listen, I'm not absolving the first half from Dak Prescott on the offense. It was awful. But I'm also remembering that Dak Prescott's been in Dallas almost a decade. Was it Dak Prescott's fault in 2016? When the defense gave up a 3rd and 20. No, it was a 3rd and 20. It was 3rd and 20, and they gave up a game-winning field goal, even though Dak balled that game. Was it Dak Prescott's fault in 2018 when the defense gave up 300 yards rushing and he played well? The issue with the Dallas Cowboys, you never get 2 things at the same time with this team. When the offense is clicking and they playing well, the defense isn't. When the defense is clicking and playing well, offense isn't. And then you get the rare games like this last one where they both were off.
You'll get 2 at the same time against a bad team. That's why people start saying that.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the postseason.
Yeah.
Because in the postseason, it's either or for us. 2016, the offense balled. Zeke went crazy. Dak went crazy. Dez Bryant went for over 100 yards, and we still lost because defense couldn't stop a nosebleed. 2018 offense was okay at the back end, And shit, defense got ran off the field the entire game. Right? 2021 was rough, but that was really a game about penalties.
Hey, time out, man. Give your boy, shout out to Tricks for being a member for 4 months too. He says, ready for Sam Will to get 10 sacks this season. Salute to you, man. I appreciate you for being a member. But please highlight Mr. D.A. Lee comment, because that's just like, bro, we got to add context to this stuff that we be complaining about. You mean 1 or 2 interceptions just doom your team? That's not true, JB. Think about this stuff before we just start pointing at one person, bro.
Hold on. Can I do it? Because, you know, I keep it in my head.
Go ahead.
JB, when Peyton Manning won his Super Bowl, he threw 7 picks. He did not cover up for the defense. The defense covered up for his ass. He really didn't play a good playoff game until the Super Bowl. If we're being honest about that first Super Bowl run. Nobody remembers it because he won the Super Bowl MVP, but that's not really what happens. Like, sometimes you need your defense to look out for you, right?
It was the other comment too, Hen, but keep cooking. It was the one that say yo right there. Put that one on the screen. Go ahead.
Yeah, the defense, they eventually won. They eventually won. But the point is, he threw 3 picks in a playoff game and they won, right? Because the defense kept them in it. So my question is, why can't, when Dak throws 1 pick or 2 picks, but he still comes back with 3 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns, whatever the hell he puts up, why is that not enough? Do we have a championship caliber team or not? Because last time I remembered, even when Troy Aikman struggled in playoff games, we had one of the best defenses in the league.
I missed the soup over here too. Shout out to Cowboy Champs with the $5 super. He says, with the Cowboys, is Jerry Jones being the GM president, not having a real general manager is the problem. Absolutely. Those are the problems that we just can't do nothing about, though. We can protest. I don't know if we ready for that. They need to go sit down, Cowboys champ. They do. Like, honest to God, they need to sit down, bro. They need to be pressuring somebody else to do the job right. Cause can't nobody pressure them.
Hold on,
like,
Jake. I'm sorry. I just hate when people say garbage time. And that was actually top 2 last year. We were talking about stats. He was All-Pro. What's garbage time? There's been 33-point playoff comebacks in league history. What are we talking about? There's been multiple 30-point comebacks in the playoffs. There's no such thing as garbage time. So just because a team is up, you're supposed to stop trying to score.
That's why I wanted you to pull up.
You're supposed to stop trying to score just because you get down in a playoff game, right?
Look, that's why I wanted you to pull up DA comment, because he said it so greatly. He said, yo, Trevor Lawrence threw 4 picks in the playoffs and his defense held the Chargers. Listen to what we saying, y'all. You see what I'm saying? But we saying, oh, the game's over. Dak threw interceptions. Man, listen. He did throw a pick 6. He did throw a pick 6. I ain't no taking up for that. That sucks, Dak. You got to be better than that. Even if that is the design of the play, you got to weigh the risk and reward. Don't throw that pass. Okay, that's on Dak. But when he threw the other interception in the red zone, that's not a guaranteed point, y'all. That's not a guaranteed touchdown either. If you got a real defense, they supposed to take pride like, no, y'all ain't finna get nothing or you finna get 3. Have a good day. But no, your defense gave up 7 every time. That's what real defenses do. We seen Baltimore do the same thing. Baltimore, Lamar Jackson threw an interception on his side of the field. So did Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. And guess what? They teams didn't give up nothing. 0 points. They found a way to get the ball back or stop them. The team might have went for it on 4th and they got nothing. So this is what I'm telling you. That don't mean that that's the end of everything. Just because you get an interception or a turnover, your defense still got priority or an opportunity to stop them, bro.
All right, cool.
Like, what is going on here? They are not excluded from blame, y'all. They gotta stop them. That's their job. That's what they get paid to do.
All right,
now, did Dak help them out? No. But you still got an opportunity to stop them, sir.
So JB, that's the one game that Dak Prescott played where I will put a majority of the blame on here. 2022 playoffs. I will give you that 49ers game. What were the defense doing in every other playoff game is the damn point. We should have been to an NFC Championship game. This is not his first year starting in the National Football League. He has had other trips to the postseason. When did they show up for those other games, dog?
The Rams game we should have won if they would have stopped the run.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like how many other these other games are you not looking at? Hell no. 2021, the motherfuckers had 12 damn turns. They had 12 penalties. I ain't giving the damn defense no credit for 2021. How many drives got extended because somebody was offside or somebody rushed the passer? They committed pass interference. Hell no, I ain't giving no damn 2021. You snorting coke. I said 2022 for a reason. Talk about some 2021. Fuck no. You don't get to commit 100 yards and penalties and then point to that shit. The offense had 7 penalties. Did Dak have 7 penalties? Dak didn't have a single one of those penalties. And let's go back to the point. He didn't make CeeDee Lamb push off of none of those motherfuckers. He wasn't holding. He didn't do none of those things. He didn't have a single penalty in that game. Defense had a ton of penalties too.
That lets you know this is a team game, man. When Tyler Smith jumped outside or have a holding call, guess what? The whole offense got to take 10 yards back. Not just him.
And listen, just because they held them to 23 points, my guy, they didn't need points. They had the ball. They had the ball all damn game. Of course, they only scored 23 damn points. They'd have ran the fucking clock out.
Facts.
Talk about 23 points. That ain't no damn litmus.
This is what I want you to do. Name any defensive team, any defensive game where Dak just couldn't pull it out like that. That's rare, bro. That's rare. Now one of them San Francisco games you could say that, but we know we going up against a great defense. You're not gonna win them every time. You're not. And sometimes you need somebody else to win the game. That's what I'm telling you. Why does Dak gotta play great for us to win? Especially if he's so sorry, according to a lot of people. If Dak's so terrible, why he gotta be such a superhero? Why he gotta have on a cape every time we win a game? Why he can't sit and be Clark Kent instead of Superman? Why he can't just have a suit on and sit down and enjoy the ride? Why he can't do that? Oh, because he's very, very, very important to the success of this team. That's why. Oh.
Shout out to Mafia Best for the 10-piece on your end. He said bad team stats narratives is bullshit. Every starting quarterback in the NFL pass against weak ops. The difference is, unlike most quarterbacks, Dak don't usually even play in the fourth quarter. They don't want to talk about that though. And listen, I'll go even further. If you that good that you can pad against bad teams, you like that. Because guess what? The alternative is you could be getting your ass kicked by bad teams, just like you get your ass kicked by good teams. That's the other alternative that people don't talk about. You could really be so trash that you get whooped by all those teams. We up here mad at Dak Prescott because he blew out the Giants. He's supposed to. He is an all-pro level quarterback. He's supposed to blow the Giants out. Man, y'all be saying anything. Bet your 401k. Just go ahead and bet everything you ever worked for on it then. You feel so strongly about it. Said Lamar pulled. Man, this the thing. We up here talking about our defense. Lamar Jackson defense pitched a shutout in the one playoff game they won this year. Their defense did not give up a single point.
That's crazy.
Hey, JB, just to show you that you goofy, Drew Brees had a losing record against winning teams.
Every quarterback is almost terrible against good.
Aaron Rodgers has a losing record against winning teams. Y'all acting like that is I got you. No, it's not. You just don't really know what you're talking about.
JB, you watch too much First Take and Undisputed and stuff, bro. I promise you. It's not as bad as you think when it comes to trying to point out Dak Prescott as the culprit, bro. I promise you it's not.
Listen. And y'all arguing with Twist. Twist is a Eagles fan. He is a Eagles fan. We are not finna argue with him.
JB, do you got a solution? Who your quarterback that's gonna take us to the promised land? Fill in the blank for me. Since Dak, so you say he won't do it. What's your solution, sir? Who will do it? And who will give you a better chance than Dak Prescott right now? If you can't answer them questions, bro, we gotta move on. I want to hold your foot to the fire too. JB, the Cowboys fan, who is okay? This I'm finna symbolize it for you.
It's not a loaded question.
JB, the Cowboys fan, who will give you a better shot at winning the championship than Dak Prescott next year? Who is your solution?
Yeah, and then not only that, tell me
That boy said Trey Lance, man, goodbye.
Man, not only that, tell me what you got to give up to get them, what contract you're giving them, and all the other good stuff. Since you're gonna go talk crazy about it, go ahead and give us all the
talking about
specifics.
people that are available. We're not playing Madden, y'all. This is real life. This is real life.
It's not a loaded question. Either you know. Or
I
you don't.
made that question yes or no, or I made that question one answer.
Just say you don't know, then, JB. It's not really a loaded question. Just say you don't know.
It's not loaded. Find a quarterback that's going to give you a better shot at winning the Super Bowl this year. He got to be this the criteria, though, because we in real life. This ain't Madden. He got to be available.
Okay, cool. So you're going to sign Trey Lance. What contract are you giving Trey Lance? Because Trey Lance is a free agent this year. So what contract are you giving Trey Lance to play quarterback for you? While
so you really think Trey Lance?
While you eat Dak Prescott's $40 million cap hit. How much are you going to pay Trey Lance, and how soon will he win us our Super Bowl? Because we asked you who will win the Super Bowl for the Dallas Cowboys.
I just got to say this, bro. He just, like, for you to say Trey Lance, you more mad at Dak than anything. You just mad at Dak. And I get it, bro. I was mad at his ass, too, after the game. But I ain't mad to the point where I'm just finna say, give me anybody but Dak. That's silliness. That's goofiness. That's buffoonery right there. That ain't gonna happen. Like, this man's still a top 5 quarterback, even if you're mad at him. He was an all-pro. He really top 2. So you just really mad at Dak, and this the only way you know how to express it, sir. So I get it. I get it. I was mad at him too, bro. But the solutions that you coming with, it makes no sense. You're talking delirious. Like, this is buffoonery. Like, Trey Lance, what have you seen that gives you the confidence that he could do it? He said, I said Trey Lance, not anybody. What gives you the confidence that Trey Lance will be the guy? What proof do you have? Have you seen Trey Lance perform at an all-pro or even a Pro Bowl level on an NFL field? Have you seen that? And if so, please send me the film.
Mafia Bets hit you with a 5-piece. He said fans like JB love to show their lack of football IQ and use their lack of team accomplishments as a quarterback stat.
You see, when you start asking them real questions, you see how frivolous and how fragile their arguments is. Show me the film that you seen that gives you the confidence in Trey Lance. Please, show me that film. Because I've watched it. Like, I ain't just up here talking. I'm not up here just disagreeing and wishing on nobody downfall. No, I've actually done the work. I've watched his North Dakota, South Dakota, wherever the hell he played at, the green team that Carson Wentz went to. I watched all of that film. I watched his San Francisco tape. I've actually watched all of it. So show me what gave you the confidence, sir.
I didn't ask you. See,
You got my contacts. My email is in my description. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. Show it to me. Whenever you get it, sir, I'm available. My inbox is open. Ask anybody on here. People contact me. I'm not one of them bougie content creators who won't talk to you. Send it to me and we can talk about it. Let's do it.
All right, so we looking at this one next. PFL, the highest graded wide receivers against man coverage last year. Guess who's the top dog in this motherfucker right now, man? CeeDee Lamb.
Absolutely.
Graded out the best with a 94.1. So Lamb, man, hey, you ain't like these other guys on this list, man. You numero uno. So hey, Give Lamb a little bit of time to pop his shit.
My shit. Yeah. Let me pop my shit. Let me pop my shit.
Yes, sir.
Indeed. So, man, and this is a great company to be in because these other wide receivers ain't no damn slouch. Nico Collins plays so well; he got a contract. DJ Moore, very good weapon himself. Before the season started, there were a lot of people saying that AJ Brown was a better wide receiver than CeeDee Lamb. You remember that, right?
You remember how you seen how quickly that shit silence came to an end, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. Brandon
Even
Ayuk,
Eagles fans can't even make that argument no more. They shut up. That's what they did.
not in the lightest, not in the slightest. All right, then Brandon Ayuk himself is also an all-pro caliber wide receiver. And Justin Jefferson is viewed as the best by a lot of guys. A lot of guys either have Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson or Justin Jefferson and Lamar Chase, right? Like he's considered cream of the crop for what he's done. And CeeDee Lamb is over all of them and getting
Man
open
said
against
Lamb
man
is
coverage.
great. That's why Dak look good. Man, Dak been looking good before we even knew who CeeDee Lamb was.
Yeah, because Dak looked good with Amari Cooper.
He looked good with many more receivers than that. He made Randall Cobb look good. He made Cedric Wilson look good. Cole Beasley look good. Shit, Noah Brown was hooping over here with Dak Prescott. Man, come on now. Let's be fair with our analysis, man. Let's not just say things.
Elena said she ain't conceded nothing. She said that AJ Brown still better than CD.
You shouldn't, because you on that. You're gonna die on that hill alone, because the numbers don't say so, the film don't say so, nothing says so. But I respect it though.
All right, cool. Dusty, since it's a joke, what criteria did Lamar Jackson exceed Dak Prescott in which categories? Like, where was he so much better than Dak Prescott that he deserved the MVP? And if you say team wins, then I know that you're not letting it be individual performance.
You're being facetious.
The joke is you don't like Dak Prescott. That's the joke.
You see what I'm saying? Do you see how what the energy is around it? Nobody wants to give him that kind of props because they wouldn't be able to speak with such goofy conviction like they are now. Oh, Dak is this, Dak is that. Man, get out of here, man. Dak was the best quarterback last year. And then, hey, however you feel about that, it is what it is, but it's the truth.
So you can feel whatever you want to feel about it. But I guess you late to the show, so we'll put the graphic back up one more time for the slow people out there. I know you probably just got out of church. See, that's the thing. A lot of y'all motherfuckers just got out of church already hating on a nigga. Like, you need to go back, because whatever the preacher told you, like, you just need to pray about it. Oh, no. Hell no. Dusty, are you a Commanders fan? Because you're saying the Commanders going to take the NFC East.
Bro, dude name is Dusty, man. We ain't got time for that, man.
So, again, Dak beat Lamar in yards, touchdowns, had less turnovers, a better rating, a better PFF grade, better EPA per play. The only thing he won in, he had one little funky playoff win where his defense shut out a rookie quarterback. So, yeah, outside of that, you know, Dak Prescott got everything.
Somebody said if we don't throw the ball to CeeDee Lamb, we lose the game. Is that a indictment on Dak, or is it an indictment on your personnel? Maybe if he had some better receivers, it might not seem that way. But hey, you know, just saying. Then look at this. The people who low on Dak, let's do that experiment, HTM, because they got mad at me last time I did this. If you compare Dak Prescott weapons to all these other wonderful quarterbacks y'all do, the only one who got a leg to stand on with less is Pat. And Pat is different. But he actually got a great defense as well. So let's talk about all these other wonderful quarterbacks who y'all love over Dak. Let's compare their weapons. Let's do that.
Hold on. And 6'4", we ain't asking y'all to like that. We asking niggas stop being hating ass niggas. No, you ain't gotta like Dak, but if you ain't got anything positive to say about the man, y'all can motherfucking keep shit to yourself, especially when it's a lie.
I shoot for fairness, bro. I just want people to be fair. I don't take up for no players. I take up for what's right. And the truth is that man get way too much criticism and way too many disrespectful people talking crazy about him when he don't deserve that. He played way better than the respect he get.
Dusty, of course your mama loved your name, boy. She gave it to you.
Your name ain't Dusty for real, is it?
Like you said, your girl love you. Yes, nigga. Of course your mama
Your name Dusty for real? I thought that was just a YouTube name. Damn. My bad, buddy. Sheesh. Dusty. Little dusty.
Musty ass little nigga.
Little dusty musty.
Little
I'm just
dusty,
playing,
musty, crusty, ain't washing
I know you can crack real good with a name like that.
He got it, man. He got
That
to,
boy,
man.
that funny as hell. I don't even want to crack with you. Because I know you been cracking since you was young.
Man, this nigga had
With
to
a
fight
name like that.
He had to fight all his life.
That
Don't
boy,
let-
that bad.
Don't let him really forget to have put deodorant on in the morning. Oh, my God. They ain't going to be on that boy ass.
That boy, that been fighting about his name since he was an infant.
Man,
You don't want no smoke with that boy.
He had to beat his brother up in the coochie.
That boy is professional.
Like, how the hell you get a real name? She named you Steve, gonna name me Dusty.
Named him Frank, Mike, and named him Dusty.
Gave him a regular ass name.
Mike and Dusty. That's it.
Oh,
Then he was a twin.
God damn.
He was a twin brother. And his
shit.
mama decided to name him his brother Mike, and his name is Dusty.
Dusty.
Like, I don't know. A Dusty infant is wild, bro. That's crazy. But man, we just having fun, bro. No, it ain't that deep. You ain't gotta get to talking crazy. We just talking crap, man. It's all.
It's all good, man. We gonna pray for you though, Dusty.
Yeah.
It's Sunday. You know we ain't gonna do you too bad.
Yeah, it's a Sunday too. We sorry, man. Praise God. But let's continue, man. Let's talk about something else, man.
Oh Lord.
I still want my blessings. I ain't trying to mess them all up.
You with the shit that you done did, it's
Don't-
already.
Don't do that. I'm still trying to hold on to a few of my blessings, man. I don't want no smoke like that.
6'4", you're projecting at this point, and it's okay. We don't really care.
Who is 6'4"?
My boy,
Chevy.
6'4" Chevy. He says everybody's
it?
fault, but Dak all the time. Nobody ever said that shit.
Bro,
Nobody-
Dak he be messing up too. Can y'all can't tell the difference between saying, okay, he deserves blame, but not like they doing. Like, listen, it's almost like, say for instance, if somebody's stealing, right, they deserve to get, you know what I'm saying? They deserve to get whatever comes with it. Whatever the penalty is, whatever the just penalty is for stealing, that's what they deserve. But somebody might want to chop his hand off. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute, bro. I don't think he deserved that much. Like, the dude stole a little, piece of candy or some shit. His whole arm gotta go. His whole hand gotta get cut off. Like, we just saying that it's a whole different level of how they try to handle this situation, man. Like, maybe Dak deserved to go to jail. Okay, yeah, he did something bad. He deserved to go to jail. But he don't deserve death by shooting squad, by firing squad. He don't deserve that. You see what I'm saying? He don't deserve that. He don't deserve to be stoned. That's what we mean. So we're not saying he's excluded from blame. I think people get that confused. He need to be in jail, not stoned. That's what we saying.
Yeah, and listen, there's certain times where he need to walk. You know what I'm saying? Like there's certain times there's not even no evidence for some of the shit that y'all try to crucify him for. You know what I'm saying? The same way, like I said, there's some games where Dak played great and we still didn't win in the postseason, dog.
Yeah.
Like you can't, like I keep going back 2016, 2018. First 3 years, he should have at least been to 2 NFC Championship games had his defense showed up for him. Now listen, recently, like he got off to a slow start this last game. That's very true. 2 interceptions did not help. But if your defense, but it's 2 levels to it. If your defense is who y'all claim they was, Michael Parsons said they were the new Doomsday defense. What the Doomsday defense had let them boys put up 30-something points. Would they had let them put up 30-something points like that, regardless of the picks.
Do you remember our big debate we had? It was me, you, and Wes, and we was like, who you want to see on the field first? And you remember we was like, bro, we want the offense on the field first. And I think West was like, I want the defense on the field first. And I was like, bro, that ain't been working out for us at all. I don't want to see the defense first. And guess what happened? We had a great show that day too, debating that, because that was a good question. And I definitely always said I rather the offense. And shout out to Boss Cowboy too, because he said something that pretty much summed it up good. It seemed like we all do all that woofing about the defense. The gangsters on the offensive side of the ball, bro. Mm-hmm. The gangsters on the offense, bro. They're not as tough as they act like they are on the defense. I see that clearly. Like, we got the gangsters on offense. No lie.
Hold on, Mafia Bear said she with another 10 piece. He said he deserves no more blame than the rest of his team.
That's a good way to put it. Because look at this. If everybody getting sentenced to time, are you going to give Dak more? If the whole offense got sentenced to 5 years, you going to give Dak 10? Or do he deserve 5 years too? We just saying he deserved 5 years like everybody else.
It depends.
I don't see these big campaigns for CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee screwed up that game too. Let's talk about that. I don't see nobody talking crazy about CeeDee. They just love to hone in on that. Bro, CeeDee really disappointed in that Packers game. He really did. It took him a minute before he got to doing anything. Like, what was that at the beginning of the game? Nobody got a problem with CeeDee? Oh, it's just already the one you hate. It's his fault. You see what I'm saying? This what people got to realize, man. And this just being fair all the way across the board, right? The people that you dislike already, if he coughed too loud, you like, man, I'm sick of this boy. You know what I'm saying? You hang on to every little thing they do. If you don't like them, it don't matter what they do. It's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. If you like them, you gonna be like, yeah, I ain't tripping off of that. You see what I'm saying? That's just the nature of a human being. I'm not saying I'm no better, because there's certain players I might be, a little more biased to. But I'm just being real, like, bro, if you don't like a person, your tolerance for them is going to be very, very small. If you do like them, you're going to have a way better tolerance for them. So, of course, the Dak and CeeDee pretty much did the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? But y'all just like, I'm sick of Dak. It's over. Get him out of here. CeeDee over here just like, hey, CeeDee, you cool, bro. You cool, CeeDee.
That is crazy. But listen, the entire offense did not show up in the first half. But nobody was talking shit about Tony Pollard, who underperformed. Nobody talked shit about the receivers. Brandon Cook got no
separation.
No, he got no disrespect.
Oh, nobody, man, that man sleep peaceful.
Fam, he gets credit for losses. Y'all just want him to take all the credit. But see, this the thing. Y'all have no issue taking away credit from the wins, point out the wide receiver and point out the offensive lines and the skill position players. But y'all want him to just hold all the blame. It don't work that way.
Facts.
Right? It's the same way that y'all try to take away from his performances and wins. You should also do the same thing for the losses. Same way it wasn't all him that won the game. It wasn't all him that lost them either.
Man, DA said, ain't nobody say nothing about Micah not having a stat in the game. Yikes. And man, I'm just saying, this is pretty much what we saying. I swear, bro, I'm about to stop, bro. I don't care about these players to that degree. I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm not a Dak fan. I'm a Cowboy fan. So when Dak is retired and chilling with his grandchildren, if Lord foresee for me to be still here, I'm going to still be a Cowboy fan. So, like, I'm going to starve everything, man. I want the best for the team. That's what people don't understand. So why would I be taking up for a player? That's foolishness.
And fuck no, all quarterbacks don't get credit for when they win. Ain't nobody was running around saying Jimmy Garoppolo was him. We gonna stop it. the 49ers won all kind of games with Jimmy Garoppolo, and nobody ever thought that he was like that, right? Nobody ever gave credit to who was the Ravens quarterback back in the gap when they won their first Super Bowl?
Was it Brad Johnson or something?
Nah.
Mark Brunell or something?
Brad Johnson was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay quarterback that won with the defense.
Yeah, like nobody, like we talk, all the quarterbacks get credit. No, the hell they don't.
They don't. Look, the prime example, Jared Goff ain't getting no damn credit.
Dilfer, it was Trent Dilfer.
Dilfer.
Nobody ever gave Trent Dilfer any amount of credit for that Super Bowl, even though he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. So no, all quarterbacks don't get credit when they win.
Man, Jared Goff got his team to a Super Bowl and got traded the next year. You see what I'm saying? Where the credit at though?
You said wins or losses are only on a quarterback and coach resume because y'all put it that way. I can look up to see what CeeDee Lamb record is too. You know that, right?
That don't mean it's right.
Yeah, I can see what CeeDee Lamb record is in games that he played in. You know that, right? I can pull it in. CeeDee Lamb record.
That don't mean it's right. Just because it's a rule or just because that's the way it's viewed, that don't mean it's right. It makes no sense. You know how many people go into winning a football game, man? And we sit up and say that a quarterback is the only one that deserves a win and loss record?
And it's 40. And for you to answer your question, CeeDee Lamb's record is 42-24 in games that he played. See, that's how easy it is. I can find CeeDee Lamb's record.
But that's not a narrative. That narrative don't exist. That narrative don't exist.
He said, I done started my YouTube now. I'm close to getting my PC stuff fully set up. I'm going to help y'all blow up. Just wait. That's love, man. Swing through.
Salute.
Well, 6-4, my question is, how many quarterbacks you going to swap out before you get to the root of the problem?
The problem is the front office.
Last time I checked, Tony Romo was also an all-pro quarterback. Dak Prescott was an all-pro quarterback as well. So you went from back-to-back all-pro quarterbacks, and you ain't got shit to show for it. Even though the quarterback is the most pristine position in the National Football League. So you mean to tell me that your front office looked into two all-pro quarterbacks in later rounds and could not build sufficient teams to win with them? That what you're telling me? But you're mad at them?
Put Mafia comment up there with the super chat, man. I appreciate it, bro. He just cooked with this one. This might be the best one he did of the day. Y'all leave us no choice. Like, no lie. You gonna read it? I read.
Yeah, you had started, so that's
No, I ain't read nothing, but we don't stand for Dak because we're Dak fans. We stand up for him because no football IQ fans make stupid narratives and give us no damn choice. Like, that's literally what it is, though. Like, no lie, he stated that. I couldn't have said it better. Like, no lie, that's exactly what it is. It gets to a point where the claims be so egregious. It's like, bro, I just can't stand here and let y'all do this. It's so incorrect. Like, it's like, bro, I must say something. Y'all force us to say something.
It's a sin to bear false witness against a person.
Literally, that's literally well put right there, man. That's probably the best way I've seen that said. Like, no lie, y'all. That's why, you know what I say. I usually say it in another way. I say I fight for what's right, but that's exactly what I be meaning when I say that. I ain't fighting for Dak Prescott. I'm fighting for fairness. I'm fighting for what's right. I always say that for a reason. You can take Dak Prescott away and insert another Cowboys quarterback. If he did all the stuff with the same identical resume, I'd be saying the same stuff. It's not fair. It's not right.
Eric,
it's simple as that. Huh?
I said, Eric ain't a fan of shit.
Who the hell is Eric?
Eric Stewart.
Oh.
He said, I'm not a fan of Dak Prescott or the Cowboys.
Good grief. What you doing here? You don't like the Cowboy. What you doing here? You just enjoying some good entertainment? I ain't mad at you.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it at all. Hey, we out here having a good time, man, on a Sunday.
But yeah, I just fight for fairness, man. what they say, injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's just the truth. Don't stand for it, y'all. Don't fall for it. They know we the most powerful engagement-driving fan base there ever was and ever will be. So they just say crazy stuff to piss us off all the time. That's what it is. And that's why I say I can't dedicate too much of my content to all the mainstream narratives. It's all buffoonery. We got better things to do. We got more important things to talk about. We really do. Like, I promise you. Just because one of these talking heads just go on a rant and say some stupid stuff, I gotta dedicate my content to it? No, that's stupid. Now, I might mention you, but I ain't finna be doing it every day, and that's what no. It's bigger and better fights to fight. It is. And that'll help this team win opposed to just talking.
So, all right. So I got some. Oh no, this ain't the one. Give me 2 seconds, cause I still ain't pissed you all the way off yet today, landlord.
Don't do it, man. It's a Sunday.
Man, listen. While I look for this, remind everybody out there to go over here and take a light break, man. Cause we got a bunch of people in the chat box with us. Well, make sure y'all run no likes up, man. Go ahead. All
right. Everybody over here in the trap, I know this is a new format, so please, the way you hit the like button is to hold your finger down in the middle of the screen. Boom. The like button will appear. Hit that like button, tap it about 100 times, make sure it's still lit up when you're done. So we got to drive the engagement up, man. We want this to get out here to the masses. The algorithm be trying to knock us off our rhythm, man. Don't be a part of the problem. You sit here and enjoy the content, man. Help us grow. Help us get out there to the nation. And do the same thing over there in the liquor store with HTM, man. Hit the like button. Hold the screen down in the middle, or hit the 3 dots at the top right corner, and you can hit the like button that way too, man. So help us get this great content out, man. We keep it real. The people who keep it real, it's harder for us to grow. So if you support this content, that's just the honest to God truth. The people that keep it real, it's harder for us to grow. So if you enjoy people talking this way, reward us a little bit for it, man, and make sure you hit the like and share button. You got to support this. But we appreciate y'all.
Yeah, and even if you disagree, man, hell, it's all good. Ain't nobody tripping.
You might agree with me tomorrow, so we good.
All right, so let's go ahead and let's talk about the disrespect of your boy, man. Like you been down with Big Mike McCarthy for a very long time.
Him and Dak is the greatest. They like he's the Dak Prescott of the coaches, look like. The only thing is he got hardware though, and he still get disrespected. That's crazy. So is that Dak's future right there here? Is that Dak's future? Shit, even when he get a ring, he still get disrespected?
I think that the fan base is so crazy and in love with winning that if they actually come out here and win, then I think Dak Prescott goes from zero to hero. But shout out to Eric Scott. He hit you with a $4.99 for the mind. He said, I'm an Eagles fan, but I respect you guys' football knowledge. We appreciate the love and support, my guy.
We appreciate you, man. Look, when you come in peaks, we can talk our trash, man. All we say is just, know what I'm saying, keep it respectful. You can rock out over here, man. We appreciate you, though.
So this is the disrespect I was speaking on. Top 10 head coaches, and your boy ain't up there, man. Like, they ain't think about putting Big Mike in this mud. So, hey, let's just look. Let's just look at him. Andy Reid at the top.
That's everybody. That's consensual.
Sean McVay at number 2.
No. Well, he been to a Super Bowl.
He's won a
recently.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, recently won one. Yeah, I ain't mad.
Been to 2, won 1, so I'll give him that. Got his team to the postseason last year. Kyle Shanahan.
I'll get that. But after that, should be Big Mike. I ain't taking nobody else over him.
So you're not gonna take you ain't gonna take Mike Tomlin over Mike McCarthy.
Look, he went to a Super Bowl a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see him being a better head coach right now than Mike McCarthy.
So let
What
me
the
ask
hell
you
the
a question.
Steelers been doing?
They went to the playoffs with one of the worst quarterbacks in the National Football League.
Mike McCarthy won you 12 games 3 years in a row. Who resume better?
I'm asking you with what they're coaching with.
I mean, I understand. Look at who he coaching with. He doing it in the most toxic environment in the world. Yeah, he got to deal with Jerry and Steven.
I'm just strictly talking about personnel, X's and O's. You know, are the Steelers as good of a team as the Dallas Cowboys?
Nah, and they still don't have better results either. They got decent results for what they got, but they ain't got great results either.
I'm saying he got them just as far as Mike McCarthy got us last year. With
But they went what, like 8-8 though? 8-9 or some
There's no such thing as 8-8 anymore.
You know what I mean,
It was
man.
like 9-8 or 10-7. I'm not sure which one.
Okay.
So to have, how many games is Dak Prescott worth to you?
Shit. I don't know. It's a team game. So
I'm
it's
just
kind of
saying,
hard to say.
Like above replacement type of shit. Like, let's say that quarterback A is an average ass quarterback. Like, how many games would you expect him to win compared to a Dak Prescott? You know, let's just swap it out. Let's say
Cooper Rush is average.
Cooper Rush is he average?
He might be slightly below average, but he probably average though.
Maybe so. Okay.
He's slightly below average.
Okay, but this the thing. They quarterbacks are below average though. Like, there's a reason why old buddy got shipped out and is a backup quarterback now.
Time out though, Hen. Can we really say that?
What?
That they quarterbacks are average?
Yes.
Hold on, let me see. Let me tell you why.
The dude,
right.
you talking about
Wait a
the dude
minute.
that got just
One
as many
second.
touchdowns as interceptions? You finna
Yeah.
say he ain't average.
But
That's
where did he
below
get
average.
drafted at? Where did he get drafted at?
It's fair. He was a first round pick. He's still sorry.
I'm telling you right now, who knows? You see what I'm saying? He's a first round pick, Hen. That's what these people want to replace Dak with.
I know.
Y'all don't want Kenny Pickett? Can I offer y'all some Kenny Pickett? Oh, okay. He's a first round pick, just like Zach Wilson. Who knows? We seen first round picks start off terrible in places and then get better when they move somewhere else. Who knows? Mike Tomlin and them might have been screwing them up. We don't know. But we can't just give him all that grace just because his first round quarterback was bad. No, he had a first round quarterback. We got a fourth round quarterback.
Listen,
Allegedly.
we're too far removed from when this man was
I'm
drafted
just saying,
to
bro.
speak
Like,
this.
we can't say he no average quarterback. We can say he bad because his quarterback was a first round pick, bro.
Listen, he's awful, dog.
He is.
He's not a good quarterback.
Did he sign in on that, or was he just a spectator when they got Kenny Pickett?
I don't know.
Oh, so he deserves some blame too. Yes.
I said I don't know.
I'm telling you, he deserves some blame too. Yeah.
How do I know if he even wanted this man, dog?
He the head coach.
That don't mean shit.
Tommy got power over there, man. Tommy been a.
Do we got power
Yes.
personnel like that?
Yes.
They've been beefing for years. Him the front
Man,
office.
Tommy been the
him and his front office been beefing for years, man.
Okay, answer, riddle me this. Do Tommy got more power than Mike McCarthy?
Maybe doesn't mean he
I
got
rest
more
my
person-
case.
Do we got
I
more
rest my
personnel
case.
power
I rest
than
my
him?
case. I
Do we
rest
got
my
more
case.
Do we got more personnel power than him? Lando?
Nope. Tommy got more power all around than Mike McCarthy. Guaranteed. This man been there for about 25 years, bro.
What they
You
gotta do
can't
with
give him all the credit for doing what he no time out. Time out. Can I
No, because you
Go
done
ahead,
spoke-
go
you
ahead,
done spoke
go ahead,
about
go
an
ahead.
hour at this point, cuz.
go ahead.
Because all I'm saying is the man coach. I ain't asked who built the damn team. I ain't said none of that. I'm talking about coaching what is there.
Okay, but the problem is all of these things that you are naming is a part of him coaching.
No, it's
He was a
not.
part of assembling this team. Yes, that matters.
Roster construction is not the same as coaching. You can be
It's a part of it.
You can be you can be a bad picker of talent and be a good coach. Just like Bill Belichick ain't picked shit right at wide receiver ever in his life. The only good wide receiver they ever had was Randy Moss, and they traded for him.
But
So
guess
you
what
can
he
be
did?
you can be bad at picking talent and still be a good coach. We'll talk about
And
X's and O's.
he still found a way to win ultimately and get the best and assemble the best team with it, though. He still did that.
He didn't do all that shit. He was in the way. It's already been reported he was in the damn way.
So listen,
His
this all I'm
GM
saying,
did
man.
that.
This all I'm saying. So the head coach has nothing to do with team building.
Fam, there is a GM for a reason. The levels of what the head coach does and does not do varies from all 32 teams. I don't know how much power that he had there. He could have no power in building the team. He could have all the power. That's neither here nor there for my particular argument at this point. Because that is a who does it. That's a mystery. I ain't finna worry about the mystery of that. My question to you, because this is not a pro Mike Tomlin thing. My question is, can you give him credit for winning with subpar talent? I don't care if he brought them niggas in himself. I don't care if they his sons and he gave them a job off the love and they were sorry. I just
say
asked
he
were they
did good.
bad.
He did good.
And that's all I'm asking.
But I'm just saying, to me, you can't. You
Yes,
just
you
can't.
can,
If you
don't know, you don't know specifics, landlord. To speak on
if some of this is self-inflicted, then I can't just I can't exclude you from all blame, though.
And you can't say it is self-inflicted, landlord. You don't know how much power that man got over there. We
So,
don't
okay.
we don't even know how much power Mike McCarthy really got in Dallas.
That's true. But let me ask you this: what's more likely? Mike Tomlin don't know nothing. He's just an innocent bystander that's along for the ride, or do you think the GM, Mike Tomlin, and the owner have discussions about the player that they want to lead their franchise? Which one's more likely, Hen?
We're gonna have another discussion after.
Man, you gotta give me that one, bro. Which one is more likely?
Let me ask you. Did
Which,
they ask,
yay or nay?
Did
Can
they
we answer
ask
the question?
Mike McCarthy if he wanted to? Did Mike McCarthy not get overruled for the offensive lineman and they went and got Monty Smith? Sorry ass.
The Steelers front office is not as worse as us, bro.
You don't know that. They had a
Yeah, we do.
Listen to me. They had a conversation about it. He could have told them, I don't want that man near my franchise, and still picked his ass. So no, I'm not giving you that.
Ain't nobody environment in football worse than the Cowboys, bro. In the front office. They're not. Maybe the Raiders might be close.
Fam, I ain't asked you about the environment. I asked about picking players. There are plenty of teams that suck at picking players. Worse than the Dallas Cowboys. We're talking about acquiring people and bringing them in. There's a bunch of teams that are worse than the Dallas Cowboys at acquiring talent and bringing them in from the draft.
I'm not finna exclude him from building the team, though. You the head coach, bro. I'm not excluding you.
That don't mean that he did it.
He had something to do with it. That's the point, though, Hen. He's not excluded, bro.
If he did not want that man there, why are you blaming him for that?
Because he's not excluded. That's why.
He got his ass out of Dodge too, though, didn't he?
He got to get some blame here. It sounds like you trying to clear him. You want the man to get away scot-free. I'm just saying he deserves something. That's all I'm saying.
What do we deserve? We don't know what he did.
Some blame, because you are the head coach. If you was that determined to not have Kenny Pickett in your office, you should have went off then. If you a grown man, you should have stood on it then.
How you know he didn't stand on it? That man, how you know that man didn't say fuck all this shit, flip the table over, and they still did what they wanted to do?
He would have walked out. He wouldn't be the head coach no more.
That man ain't gonna leave his job. That man got a good job. You want that man to quit?
That man got benefits and everything. I don't care about it though. I don't care. Shit, stand on it then. Let's stand on it. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, this the only thing that started the debate.
I love these debates too.
Me too. This shit fun. Like we be doing this on the phone too, y'all. So that's why it just flow like this. Listen, all I'm saying is he is not excluded here. He is not excluded from blame. That's all I'm saying. However much blame you want to put on him, that's on you. But I'm telling you now, he is a part of the problem. He had to be. That's all I'm saying.
6'4" said he didn't get the groceries. He cooked the food. Now listen, you got me want to be nosy. Now I gotta go. Now I gotta go over there and call some Steelers fans or some shit. Like, man, what the hell y'all be doing over there?
Man, he had some problems, but he gotta get some of this blame, bro. You too high up to be over there like, hey, they ain't talking to me. I ain't had nothing to do with that. Nah, bro, you a part of it, bro. Like, if we gonna talk about how greatly he was able to drive that team up there, bro, you picked Kenny Pickett too. You was in on it. Man terrible.
I don't know he was in on it, dog.
Man, okay.
I gotta Google it now.
Just like we don't know if some people in a dog, we in a dog alley and some people coming up with shiesty masks on gonna rob us. You gonna wait to see and find out, huh? You gonna be like, man, they might just want to talk. We don't know. Like, I'm running if I ain't got nothing. I'm gone. We gonna meet back up and he ain't gonna.
Hold on.
That boy gonna be in shambles.
Listen.
I'm like, bro, I told you to run, bro. Like, all the signs were there, Hen. All the signs were there. And you still holding on to hope. You like, man, these some young, good people that's finna come and have us a conversation today. Boy, it's 3 a.m. Hen in a dark alley. They got on masks. What's the most likely outcome of this situation, sir?
Listen to me. That is an
Miss
entirely
Mika said you go snitch.
That's an entirely different. Hey, this is an entirely
I'm
different
running.
scenario, though.
I'm running.
This is
That's
an entirely
all.
different scenario. Because guess what? It doesn't matter if he was there or not in this particular situation. Because he could have said everything he needed to say, and they still went a different direction. Because it's not his job at the end of the day. His job title does not say general manager. There is a dude with a bigger paycheck than him that makes those final decisions. This is not a mom and pop type of store ran like the Dallas Cowboys. A lot of teams, the general managers do what the fuck they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
I got some good pushback for that though.
He said ATL was gonna tuck his chain in.
Is Mike Tomlin not one of the most respected coaches in the league? And you think they just over there just running all over him? That's what you think going on.
That he got ran
yes,
over?
that's the picture you painted. Yes.
I said vetoed.
You just said they don't care about what they talk about. Like, bro, y'all act like Mike Tomlin ain't got no power, bro. Really? This man been the head coach of the Steelers forever, bro.
And you're taking them and you're misconstruing my words.
They're not running over him.
Doesn't have power, but the owner and the general manager are going to want a certain quarterback, dog. It be like that. Jerry Jones and them did not even want Dak Prescott. You know what I'm saying? Like, they had to beg Jason Garrett for it. You know what I'm saying? Jason Garrett had to beg them people on bending knees and shit. And the only reason they even got Dak Prescott was like the 6th option after they failed to move up to get Paxton Lynch and shit.
They got Dak with the 2nd, 4th round pick.
Exactly.
We just stupid, though. We stupid, Hen. Like, let's be real. Listen, on a scale of toxicity, where would the Cowboys be and where would the Steelers be?
I don't know where the Steelers
Bro,
would
you
be.
know the Cowboys higher hand. You know that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I
you
believe. Listen,
bro, the real ninja gotta come out. The real ninja gotta come out sometime, Hen. Don't do that for the sake of the debate. Don't do that.
Stop this shit. You ain't let me finish my damn train of
Because you lied.
No,
I know you lied.
I was going to say I think the Dallas Cowboys are at the top.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck the Steelers are doing.
Nobody knows. Screw the Steelers. But you know what we saying.
That's the issue. Because I'm just trying to be fair with my judgment.
Man, you know damn well ain't nobody more toxic than us, bro. We be all over. What's the Steelers owner name? My point exactly.
Oh, it's
nobody knows.
I do know because they
what he look like? Can you spot him in the lineup?
Hell no, I couldn't.
Exactly. That way right does show you how toxic we is.
Them the motherfuckers that made the ketchup.
Oh, the Heinz people.
Yeah.
But listen, can't nobody.
Wait. Was it Rooney? Is it Rooney? Then who the motherfuckers that made the
We
Heinz
don't
ketchup?
know. You see what I'm saying? That they're not as toxic as us, bro. We don't even know the man. We don't even know him, or we can't spot him in the lineup. Listen, 31 other teams, fans, could spot Jerry Jones in the lineup easily. I wouldn't know if I was standing right next to the Steelers owner. I would not know. I would be clueless. Straight up. That right there alone lets you know that Jerry Jones equals P. Diddy dancing all in the videos of the NFL. That's what that says. He all in the forefront. Everybody knows Jerry.
Man.
Art Rooney. I ain't never heard them two names together ever.
Oh, Lord, man. Don't do that.
Danny, can you spot him in the lineup?
All
no.
Right. So we got all sidetrack up here
Hey, I love it, man. I gotta watch this back.
We do gotta watch it back.
I gotta watch this back. Don't nobody know that man. Y'all Google that. Y'all Google fingers quick.
And that's my entire argument. I don't know what Mike Tomlin's job description is the Steelers. I don't pay that much attention for one.
Rooney could be diabolical over there too, though.
And
So we don't know.
That man could be. I call you a terrorist and all this other stuff. He could be the real thing.
He could be doing anything over there. We don't know, but I'm just saying he do a good job of hiding it. Then that's all I can say. I don't know.
So let's see. So Tomlin, we're gonna put an asterisk on that motherfucker. But I'm gonna at least take Mike over everybody else on this list.
I think most people will take Tomlin over Mike, but I'm just higher on Mike than a lot of people. So I say it's closer than y'all will think. I'll just say that. But I just had to fight for my guy though. Like don't play with him like that, man. It's way closer than y'all will say. I'm gonna tell you that right now. What Tomlin got? 1 ring?
1 ring, 2 Super Bowl appearances.
Yeah, you know. Mike said I did that too. Not 2 Super Bowl appearances. I got a ring though.
2, but he got a ring.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, that private chat be going crazy. I can't even speak on that. That's crazy. All right, I see what's going on here.
No, Rico is nasty work. Man, no Mike McCarthy. Man, listen, no Mike McCarthy is nasty work. Cause let me ask y'all a question.
No Mike McCarthy is ridiculous. Go ahead.
Why the hell is even if you were not high on here, you think you need to be at the bottom of this bitch? Why is LaFleur on here over that man? Like he went to the same team with Mike McCarthy, ain't did nothing. They doing the same thing, losing playoff games.
These people that don't even got rings. I can see if Mike was over here just living off his ring. This the same man that got you, 36 wins in the last 3 years.
Crazy work. And
he still don't get on here? Not even an honorable mention?
Then a lot
That's
of those
ridiculous,
wins came, a nice chunk of those wins came when Dak Prescott was hurt. They still found a way to generate
that man
5 wins.
He really deserved Coach of the Year that year. To me, no lie. That year that Dak got hurt, we still won 12 games. Man, that man deserved Coach of the Year that year.
Coached his ass off.
Straight up. But they ain't going to talk about that. They going to still hold on to the mainstream narrative. Bro, the only reason y'all don't like Mike McCarthy is because of the media told you not to. That's what I promise you. And if it's something different, make a case to why it's not that. And I guarantee you, whatever your reasoning is, I could talk you off the ledge from it.
Marcus said why the Browns coach up there. He won Coach of the Year last year, actually, which is crazy. I mean, I think that's really what they give these guys credit for. They don't ever, if you got a good quarterback, they never give you credit for being a good coach most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, even Kyle Shanahan is considered a good coach because his system is proven. Like Brock Purdy is straight, but before that, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah.
Then I want to know how Jim Harbaugh become an automatic top 10 coach in the NFL, and he ain't coached in the NFL in about a decade. He was just coaching in college. They give him a lot of love for winning the national championship. But let's be for real. The best college coach in history didn't last in the NFL.
This man Mike only got 15 losses in the last 3 years, and they sitting up here acting like he don't deserve to be on this list.
Yeah, how is Harbaugh 7? And how is John Harbaugh, even with his Super Bowl, how is he up here?
He ain't even in the league, is it?
No, John and Jim are both in the league. Remember, Jim is the Chargers coach now.
Oh, okay.
John never left the Ravens.
Oh, okay. He came back. Jim just came back this year, right?
Yeah, that's why I said, like, how the hell is he a top 10 coach?
He ain't even did nothing yet.
He ain't been a coach in about 10 years in the NFL.
Jim just left Michigan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And he the who head coach? The Chargers head coach?
Chargers head coach.
That might be a decent hire for them, though. I'm not going to count.
We going to see a former quarterback with a quarterback that's supposed to be the
best thing since
yeah,
Cool Ice.
And listen, Doug Peterson just lost a football game that would have got his team into the playoffs. If all they had to do was win the last game of the season, they would have won their division. They would have had a home playoff
Doug be
game.
coaching his ass off, bro. Yo, Doug supposed to be up there somewhere.
Doug is on here. He's number 10. But he just,
wow.
but listen, not off this, but after last season, his team, all they had to do was win the last game of the season. They would have been the number 4 seed in the AFC, and they lost and missed the playoffs entirely. You remember matter of
Who
fact,
he coaching that? He had the Jaguar.
Yeah, matter of fact, landlord. Do you remember they used to have a thing called the win and get in game? They used to keep it hold against Tony Romo, final game of the season.
Yeah.
And all you gotta do is beat this team and get in, and he used to lose them.
And we lose and be 8-8 every time. Yeah.
So he lost a game like that, but yeah, he's still a top 10 head coach. Despite and listen, it's been damn near a decade since he won that Super Bowl. I know it don't seem like it. 2017 was 7 years ago.
I kind of like Doug Peterson though. I ain't gonna count. I think
Top
he's better
10
than
though?
a lot of these folks.
Would you take him over Mike McCarthy? Because that's what you're doing right
Hell
now.
no.
Okay, then. So he need to get off the list.
Yeah.
Or move the bitch around. Take.
This shit need to be disassembled though. This is crazy.
Disassembled.
Who is this for? Who said this foolishness? Who put their name and signed this? Who's responsible for this?
I think it might be PFL for somebody. I don't know who did this bullshit.
Okay. Somebody got to be held accountable for this. This is stupid.
Somebody be held accountable.
This is dumb. What are y'all doing?
Man, this is wild. This is wild work right here, dog. You did this shit. You made them folks feel comfortable.
Brayson Cole said, "Can I get a shout out?" There you go, sir. How you doing? Welcome to the Trap in the Liquor Store.
Salute, my boy.
Can I get a sub? Because I don't know if I ever seen you before. Can ATM get a sub? We being nice today. It's a Sunday.
Hey, Wilson, you about an hour late, my boy. We already went to war about that one.
About what?
The Dak MVPs talk.
Yeah, we had some trolls and everything. We had to fight for our life. PFF just sucks, period. Yeah. True.
Yeah. We already went through that rabbit hole. We can't go back.
I use PFF for stats. That's pretty much it. But grades, not so much.
Man, landlord, are you not tired of the Mike McCarthy disrespect?
Bro, I'm telling you, he reminds me of the Dak Prescott of coaches. Because the hate that they got for him, it makes no sense. Like, I just told you, I promise you, the most of the regular fans, bro, the reasons you hate Mike McCarthy are not legitimate reasons. They have been narratives that's been pushed by the mainstream. How could you be a Cowboy fan and hate a coach that got you 36 wins in the last 3 years, 15 losses?
You shouldn't, but they found a way to do so.
Of course, we ain't had the playoff success we wanted, but he at least won one of them out of them 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was a hell of a game, one of the best games we seen. So, like, I don't know, bro. And I think people see where we at, what level we on, and forget that you can get worse. Y'all do know that, right? You can get worse. I know we've been so consistent on the Mike McCarthy that people fail to realize that we can actually get worse.
That never crosses anybody's mind though in
No.
these conversations.
We've been consistent. And then look, when you start hitting them with them stats, Mike McCarthy been the most winningest Dallas coach since when? Like since about the 60s or some shit, like some crazy stuff. We ain't never did this before what Mike been doing. Mike got an impressive resume in Dallas alone. But people don't want to hear that because he didn't win a Super Bowl. So I get it. But two things can be right? Y'all can be mad at Mike McCarthy for not winning Super Bowls, but at the same time, he shouldn't be the worst coach ever for not winning them. He should still be, regarded as a good coach. He just ain't got us to where we want to go yet. It's a middle ground now. That's what I'm saying.
Which is fair. It's really fair if you're being honest. He said, hold on, last season we had the top 2 highest scoring games. Last season we scored the most points in the National Football League.
In his first year,
Calling
plays. This dude is cold for real, man, but people just hate him for no reason. Like, this dude, to me, bro, it ain't like, can people, like, I swear, this the last thing I'm gonna have to get up out of here. People who don't like or believe in Mike McCarthy, just name some reasons why. And I just want to see, like, I ain't gonna just jump down your throat. I ain't gonna just go crazy on you. I really want to hear what's your reasoning? What's your logic? I want to see if I can really just understand. I'm not trying to come at nobody. I really want to hear why you don't like Mike McCarthy. Let me know.
There's not really a reason not to like Mike.
I want to know why, bro. I'm really curious about this. I want to know what the reasoning is. Name some of the reasons that make you just like, man, screw Mike. I'm done with him.
Just showed them how long it took Reed to get a ring in Kansas City.
Exactly.
Took a long time.
Danny said, I don't see him as a motivational guy. Yeah, that's a iffy one because the players do. I don't think he a players coach like Dan Quinn was. That's a player. That's a perfect example of a players coach. I don't really see Mike as a players coach like that. And like I said, he surely motivates his offense. And Danny, I know you a content creator too now. So can we fairly say that that's speculation? Because you don't know how much he motivate them or he don't. Really? I think that's fair. Let me know. I'm just trying to be fair.
He said DQ was the ops.
He was the ops. Mr. Deacon said, landlord, they don't know. I really don't think they do. I'm waiting for them. I'm waiting for the reasoning.
They said, hey, Mark said because he don't clap like Jason Garrett.
That might be what it is. I don't know. He accepts mediocrity. You gotta get more specific than that.
I'm also
what's mediocre about it? 12-5 ain't mediocre though.
Yeah, but also having a top offense is not mediocre. You can't blame him for the other side of the ball. He's not a defensive coach.
He's an offensive guy. Your offense was spectacular. Your offense was the reason you won 12 games damn near. Like, the defense did okay, but the offense pushed that team last year.
You can argue about some slow starts here and there, but outside of that.
Man, listen, I'm up here really tripping off the lack of answers. I'm tripping off the lack of answers. How many people we got in here? I know it's some people that don't like Mike McCarthy. Am I getting down to the
right now?
Am I getting down to the core of the problem here? That they really don't have real reasoning? Like, cause that's what it seems like to me. Like, they really don't even know. If you don't know, it's because the mainstream media told you to. I'm telling you, bro. If you think about this logically or critically, it's not real. It's not too many egregious things that Mike McCarthy has done to make you dislike him, bro. It's not.
It said it took Tom Landry almost 10, 11 years to win a Super Bowl. The Cowboy fans remember that I might be too old for everybody because I'm almost 53 years old.
D.A. Lee said because they don't have a real answer. I'm waiting, bro. I promise you. I'll give y'all about 5 more minutes. I'm really curious about these answers. I want to know. Because if they legitimate answers, I'll give it to you. I'm like, well, yeah, I can see that. I might disagree, but, you know, I want to hear it. Okay, Danny says, I don't hate him, and I can hate easy. Jerry is the problem. We know the real Danny. We know the front office is really the problem.
Damn.
QB Inc., we asking you. I'm asking everybody. What's the reason? Why you don't like him? And first of all, are you a Cowboy fan? Because I'm not familiar with you. Y'all be coming out here trolling and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You might not even be a Cowboy fan, man. Chris says Mike McCarthy has done a hell of a job. He probably won't get the credit Jerry Jones. Man, I'm telling you, bro. I think I'm wasting my time too, Tamika. I really do. He said, yes, he's a Cowboy fan. Well, let's hear it. Why you don't like Mike?
Just elaborate for us, my good friend.
Why you don't like Mike? Because he smashes watermelons and he loves watermelon.
Y'all tweaking. What's up, Trey?
That was kind of iffy, Trey, but I mean, we talk about football reasons.
He said I'm an old head Cowboys fan.
I mean, that ain't a good reason, though, QB. Okay, Chris said, I don't like him. Hold on, I don't just like him. Oh, okay, you speaking pro Mike. I really haven't seen that. I think I'm wasting my time. I think it's about time we ride this out. Because I'm really concerned. I just don't want y'all to be tricked, man. Just listening to all this negativity coming around your coach. And look, the end result could be what? We get tricked out of a great coach. Who want to do that? You don't even got too many people to replace him with. Nobody wants to get tricked out of a great coach, man. And the joke will be on us at the end of the day. The joke will be on us at the end of the day. Y'all gonna sit up here and let them trick us out of a good coach and a great quarterback. Don't be a victim, because they ain't gonna do nothing but laugh at y'all. That's all they gonna do. They gonna trick these people out of town and then be like, y'all ain't got nobody. Don't fall for it, man. Don't fall for it.
Man, I'm going to say this. Mike McCarthy has already shown the ability to coach a team to a Super Bowl appearance and a Super Bowl win. He's already shown the ability to get to multiple NFC championship games, what we have not done in a very, very, very long time. It would be foolish to just drop him for no apparent reason. Because one, you're just now giving him free reign to run his offense the way that he sees fit. You're just now, fully supporting him and getting him everything that he needs. Dak Prescott is happy within this system. He speaks glowingly about Big Mike. His brother spoke glowingly about his relationship with Big Mike McCarthy. It's too hard to replace. It's too hard to replace him. Because then if you replace Mike McCarthy, you got to replace your offense too. Because you're going to have to get an entirely different offensive coordinator to come in, get these guys integrated into an offensive system, and then the clock starts over.
And that's another offense Dak will have to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Can we give Dak just a little bit of credit for this? Did he not operate this offense pretty damn good for the first year?
Yep.
Is that can we look, even the Dak detractors, can we at least start there and say, okay, for your first year, you did pretty good. I'm just saying I'm being modest. For his first year, he did pretty good for operating a new offense. Can we agree to that? We got to find some kind of middle ground here. Can we at least agree to that? This was this man first time operating his offense. I think that's fair, man. I think that's fair.
I think it's fair, too. But yo, we're finna get the hell out of here. It's been almost 2 hours. It's been a great Sunday, a great show. Always a pleasure to tap in with my brother Landlord. We always have a good time bringing y'all content. But on the way out the door, man, please continue to hit that like button, y'all. Please continue to hit that share button. Please continue to tell a friend to sub to the channel so we continue to grow and prosper in the way that we need to.
Absolutely.
And continue to hit those super chats and hit those cash apps, man. He's still trying to get out there to Oxnard to support my brother. We still got a raffle going on, so you can support the liquor store in that manner. So go ahead, bless us on a Sunday morning. And hey, what does our brother West Coast Cowboy normally say when we wrap these shows up, man?
Never look down because the star is up. Peace.
Peace. Also, hey, real quick, I forgot. R.I.P. to Fulio. You ain't seen that. You ain't seen that, did you?
His name Julio.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
Young man lost his life recently on his birthday. He celebrated
26
his 26
years old. That's sad.
Yeah,
The rap game, man.
Yeah,
that's
it was
why I
horrible.
became a podcaster. You know,
He
it's
said
safer.
that's why he became a podcaster. You ain't
It's
lying
safer.
though.
It's safer. You know.
But yeah, man, like senseless. And listen, I know the man was no saint, but at the same time, you always hate to see the loss of life, especially of a young guy like that. And hell,
26 years old is crazy, man.
he was. Yeah, listen, he was wild.
He was
you
not
know-
without sin.
But
You know
neither
what I'm
of us
saying?
are.
Yeah, but we just talking about, let's take the character of the person away and just reflect on a young man that was 26 years old lost his life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody got they problems, they vices or whatever they done, but 26 years old is crazy, man. That is crazy.
Oh no! God bless my brother Brian Bradford for the $5 super chat. He said even at the beginning of the season, the offense was moving the ball between the 20s, but the red zone was the issue early, which is very true. And Brian, they also got you a raffle entry, man. This the thing, and I know we said we are gonna end the show, but I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you that, man. Like Ezekiel Elliott, right? Ezekiel Elliott is probably the fix to most of our red zone issues. Because Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb and Jake Ferguson, they're gonna move the ball in between the 20s, like you said. You're too good at the skill positions. Even if you got questions about your run game between the 20s, it's not really gonna be as crucial until you get into the red zone where it's harder to throw it in there, right? So I think Zeke does a world of wonders for the Dallas Cowboys red zone offense. And listen, the red zone offense got better without Zeke last year. So imagine it with Zeke. You know what I'm saying? Like after the season went on, it got better.
That offense was surgical against a good Jets defense.
They don't talk about that though.
They don't even say that. That's before we even worked the kinks out.
Ask the Eagles about how good that Jets defense is. They got
Locked
split
down.
up by them boys, and they didn't even have their best corners. They had backup corners, and they couldn't do nothing to get that Jets defense.
Facts. But we gonna holler at y'all, man. I'm finna get up out of here, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all tap in for the win. Holler at your boy. Already.
Indeed, man. Peace, God bless, and I'll see y'all later, man.
Salute.
Salute. Hold on, where my button at?
Thinking about changing locations and shit. Man, into this motherfucking bag. Stand on the way, I made. Sacrificing time for this shit. Man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago. They ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool. I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace. I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend. We should try again. You've been on my mind. You should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl. You know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I hit the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your brand, love. You know that I.
Yeah, it's goddess. And I'm a day one type of girl. Ain't nothing wishy-washy over here. I don't jump around, stick to one side. Yeah, the silver, the blue, we got them in their feelings. That star on the field, come pay the D a visit. They say it's hatred, is it? I call it hate and simping. Cause if we wasn't that hating, they wouldn't be in our business. Listen, West Coast say the water tastes better. The fan base go harder, and all the ladies get wetter. Yeah, that's how it is when you straight reppin' for Dallas. We get it in the trap, and landlord tell us what's happening. No explanations in no shape, form, or fashion. When Henny drop the stats, ain't nothing else to be asking. Them numbers don't lie, that's why your argument dry. And we still got them rings, you got your eyes on our prize. Whether eagle or giant or a commando, you in the parking lot crying, we in the Lambo. We stay in our bag, we run it up in the draft. You still talking about about the 90s, so who's stuck in the past? Get off me. And I'ma need you 6 feet back. And we ain't hearing nothing till your team beat Dak. And we ain't scared of running. What you thought we bleed that? It's only one team over here, that's Cowboys. Believe that. Yeah, this you got is a poet. Big up West Coast Cowboy, HTM Sports, and Landlord from Alabama. Y'all check them boys out. Now don't play around with the Cowboys content. Yeah, and you know it's DC. Yeah, DC4L.
31 teams in the NFL. His system is designed to stop 25 teams.
Shit, I need a linebacker that's over 200 pounds. I need a defensive tackle that you got to pull away from the buffet. He's gone, so no.
Let's talk about that.
But yeah, that's a large part. That's a large part of
I
your
gotta
team.
make this point because I ain't gonna lie, I forgot about it until you mentioned it. So I gotta get this out before it flees me. And the nation